Good morning, my fellow ARK players. This is Tall Creek Rock back for another exciting day here on the ARK Survival Evolve, the Lost Island map. This is day number 128 of our little adventure here, and well, we're just throwing out our Rexes that we got the last couple of days. That is the 162 Tech Rex that we tamed, and the other one is the Christmas colored Rex. Right here is the Christmassy colored one, I think. Hard to see in this lighting, but I'm going to throw a little bit of meat on these guys because they're way outside the range of my feeding trough. And I think we're going to go pick up a couple of supply drops I seen coming down in the distance. We've got a few other plans for today, but not a whole lot. We basically just want to put down an industrial forge sometime today. And then do a few things around the base, I think. Go up here and grab my wyvern really quick so we can fly over to those supply drops. Then parking him up here on the top of this tower seems to be a good place to keep him out of the way. We've got a red and a yellow supply drop. I probably should go for the red one first, but let's go ahead and grab the yellow one just in case that red one disappears anyway. We've been saving up materials for quite a while now, wanting to put up an industrial forge. There's actually a Mastercraft shotgun in there. It's not a pump action one, but it is a Mastercraft shotgun. But anyway, we've been wanting to put up an industrial forge for quite a while now, and we finally got enough metal smelted down that I think we can do it. And of course, this is the drop you can't get on another one of them, which stinks. I'm going to have to remember this one. But it's stuck in some rocks here, and you actually cannot access this red supply drop. There's a bear. The bear will attack me if I get off and try, won't you? 15. I'll have to put my scope on a different button because it makes my wyvern take off when I try to use it. Let's get rid of the bear and try to get this drop anyway, which I know I can't. Bunch of compies, of course. But this supply drop is stuck in the rocks and you can't get it, so basically just a waste of time to come over here. There's a pacer in the forest. 135 pacer, pretty good one. I might eventually tame one of those. I think I've got a 135 in my courtyard over here at my base. There's a red drop coming down at my base, so that's great. Let's get over here and see if we can craft us up a industrial forge and see if we can find a good place to place it, and then we'll probably get that red supply drop right there. That drop is occasionally red. It isn't red very often, but it is right now, so we better take advantage of that. Right here seems to be a pretty good parking spot for the wyvern. So what's going on down here? Just a Gallimimus. I'm going to throw out that other T-Rex we got. We did tame 3 T-Rexes the last few days. Go ahead and throw them all out here. I'm going to do some breeding on my best ones once I get all the best ones rounded up. I think this one's a 135. It came out a 201. 201 male. It really didn't have no great stats on it, but I figured I'd go ahead and tame them anyway, and this one here basically was just for color. And it has horrible stats on everything, so I did know that. When I tamed it, I knew it wouldn't be a good one. But I was hopeful this big Tech Rex here would be super good because it was a 162, came out 241. It's got 8,500 health, which is decent, I guess, and 390 melee. But I've only got 2 Tech Rexes, and they're both males, so I can't really be breeding those. And let's see what we got here on this one. This is a female, isn't it? Yeah, the 101 is a female. Okay, back to the top. Take the elevator up. See how far down that red drop is. I guess it's completely down, so we should go ahead and go get that before we start working on this forge. Try not to miss red drops, because I need a lot of good stuff. I'm basically running Journeyman and everything. I've been getting a few Mastercraft items lately, though. I've gotten a few Mastercraft crossbows and a Mastercraft shotgun. Now that last drop, the yellow drop over there. That's just some ramshackled saddle blueprints. Nothing really good. Let's get up here and start crafting this up a industrial forge. Okay, Wyvern, you're not going to land where I want you to. I guess I'll leave you there then if you're just going to land there. Okay, I've got to put up some more storage too, because I've got this chest right here plumb full of hide. Been storing my hide in here. Okay, let's get our fabricator checked out here. Okay, the industrial forge. I'll go ahead and tell everybody what it takes to craft one of these. It takes 600 cement and paste, 250 crystal, 2,500 metal, 400 oil, and 400 polymer to craft an industrial forge. But we have finally collected enough stuff to do that, so that's what we're going to do today. And I need to start making some of these vaults. And an industrial grinder would be great too. What do we need for this? Whew. Takes 3,200 metal. Industrial grinder takes more than the forge does. 600 oil, 600 polymer, 2,000 crystal. Vault takes 500 metal, 100 cement paste, 90 polymer, and 70 oil. So we might be able to make one of those. Not right now, though. Let's turn this thing off and get our forge set up if we can. We'll probably focus on making some of those vaults later. I'm thinking about sticking this forge right here in this corner, depending on how big it is. I know they're humongous. So it may be too big to put here. Yep, maybe. It is absolutely massive. I can put it there, but it's going to block up a lot of stuff. Let's see if we can stick it in here this way. Well, it's right outside of the windows like that. I want to stick it in here catty corner ways if I can. It will look much better if I could get it in there like that. And be easier to walk around. It's not going to allow that though, is it? Nope, it is definitely not. Okay, is there enough room to walk around that? Wow, it is massive. I guess that's where it's going to be at. And it is sticking out the wall here. Let's pick it up and move it in some. So it isn't sticking out. We want it right here, but we don't really want it sticking out the wall. I think that's going to be it. That's going to be its final resting place. That's where we're going to do our industrial forge at. We'll have to build our ceilings and stuff around it because it's going to be sticking up way above the ceiling. In here, once we get to doing it, let's grab a little bit of metal. grab a little metal and a little gasoline and see how fast this thing works. Okay, where we got our gasoline in this thing. I've let both of these forges completely run out, looks like. We'll just transfer all of the metal up to the industrial one and it'll cook up way faster. That should really smelt that metal down quickly right there. Let's go ahead and transfer the rest of this. Don't know if I can even carry a full stack. Just barely. Full stack of metal is 300. And actually, I guess I can put an industrial grinder right there, but they're humongous too. So if I put it there, I'm going to have a very small track to come through right here. You know what I really should do? I should move the fabricator over. And I didn't notice that. That thing is sticking out a mile over there. I guess it's going to have to be that way now, though, because I cannot afford to craft another one. Things are too expensive. I can't afford to craft a second one. If I broke it, I would get half the materials back, and it would take me a week to get enough metal back up to make another one. So we're just going to have to leave it clipping like that. I wonder if I had put my roof on first, would it have clipped through the roof? Because that's probably what I should have done if that would work. Because I won't be able to do nothing around that up there now. It'll just have to stay open. I'm going to transfer some of this metal up to my fabricator and see if we can craft us up a vault. I think I need a bunch of polymer and stuff to be able to do it. And I should be focusing on the grinder. It takes a massive amount of metal though. Yeah, I could actually make a vault, I guess. Let's try to make us up a vault so we'll have better storage. Have a little more storage space. We put up this extra smithy right here to store hide in. A vault would be much better though. I just don't know where I want to put it at. That's the problem. I haven't decided that yet. Don't think we're going to be using these little refining forges anymore. The industrial one should be 10 times faster. And you can make charcoal and gasoline and stuff in the industrial one also. And it is really fast. If you throw a stack of wood in there, it'll turn it to charcoal real quick. Okay, we need some polymer to make to craft up a vault, metal vault. I have actually crafted one already, but we're going to make a second one here, I think. And the ingredients for these vaults are 100 cement and paste, 500 metal, 70 oil, and 90 polymer. I think once I hit the 90 polymer, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. Okay, that's good on the polymer, so let's craft us up one of these vault structures. And turn this thing off. Now the question is, where are we going to put these things? Thinking I want one right here. Pretty big, aren't they? I want one right here to store my hide and stuff in. That's what I'm thinking. See what that looks like. It's taking up a lot of my room, but that will be pretty good. And if I put a big line of them down through here, if I put one right there, though, it's going to give me very little room to get through here. So I don't think I want to do that. But these vaults have 350 storage spots in them. And the cabinets right here only have 45, I think, 45 storage spots. How does this look? I ain't got no time to take it up now, I don't think. What do I do if I put another one right here? That looks pretty good. I just don't have a lot of room to get through here. I won't be able to move animals and stuff through here. But I think I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to have 2 storage vaults here, and we're going to fill these plumb up with hide and stuff for saddles, hide and fiber. Let's do that. That way we can store enough hide and fiber to make us up a bunch of saddles. And we've got our best T-Rex saddles in our inventory right here, but we're going to throw these in the smithy. This will be our little saddle making shop. We've got our forge here to craft up a ton of metal. And I think we'll just throw all our saddle blueprints into this other vault, so it'll be full of saddle blueprints. See what I've got in these chests. I know I've got saddle blueprints all over the place. Throw that away. Got an extra storage box right there. There's a ton of hide. Let's go ahead and transfer that and just put chibis in this chest right here. Only got a few chibis because we didn't do much in the Valentine event. Done a little bit of fishing and got 7, 8 chibis. We got 8 chibis, yep. Keep all the hide in here. That way we know how much we've got. Got 200 per stack, and we've got 87 stacks in here. So if you had 100 stacks, that would be 2,000 metal, 20,000 metal. I think it's 20,000 actually. I'm going to go through these chests real quick and see if we've got any saddle blueprints, because I am going to start storing all the saddle blueprints up there in that other chest. Like I said, I think that's going to be our saddle place up there. We craft saddles for our animals. Okay, we didn't have many here. Probably a few over here in these boxes over here. But grab those. Kind of a boring episode. I made vaults in an industrial forge today. And I'm just moving a little bit of inventory now. We didn't want to put saddle blueprints in this chest, but we run out of spots and I just done it. This chest was meant for stuff that comes out of the chemistry bench, gunpowder and stuff like that. But once I ran out of spots, I just started putting stuff everywhere. That is a pretty good Pteranodon saddle right there. It's got 54 armor on it. If I make any more, I'll probably use that one. Okay, how's my metal smelting? Okay, it is already done. We've already got 400 more metal here. Guess I should try to transfer it. Okay, I can't. Can't reach it. Just throw it out. Okay, that is super quick. That would have took me 2 days with those regular forges down on the bottom. Done it in just a few minutes right there. Okay, Wyvern, you need to go out of the way. I'm going to put a few things downstairs and maybe grab a few more. Oh, there's another red supply drop, but it's also another one you can't pick up. No, I am mistaken. I think you can get this one. There's one down here a little bit lower that you can't get. There's one drop that comes down right down here that you can't pick up. It'll stick right in this rock right here and you can't get it. I thought that might have been one of those, but it ain't. It's up on this little ledge. You can get these, I think. Maybe not. I guess I'm mistaken. I can't get that one either. I thought I've got them there before. I'm sure I had. Nope, I can't get it. That is a dire bear, ain't it? I thought that was metal. That is a 135 mil dire bear. I am looking for a high-level female dire bear. If I ever spot one, I'll probably tame it. Let's get back over here and throw some stuff in some storage boxes, and then we might fly around and try to grab a few supply drops before the day's out. That or take the Anki over to the other side of the map and look for some metal deposits. To stock up our industrial forge. Would like to get out and do some more T-Rex hunting, but that's going to have to wait a few days. Paraceratherium got right in amongst our T-Rexes down there, didn't it? I do need to craft up some Rex saddles so I can move those guys around a little bit. Okay, let's see what we've got in this chest. Dump these regular saddles in here. And let's see if we've got any saddle blueprints. That's what we're looking for. We're going to dump all our saddle blueprints upstairs. We actually have an apprentice, a Margosaurus saddle. Okay, can we carry all these saddle blueprints? We've got 2 chests full of them over here. Let's see if we can take them all. I think they're pretty light. if we don't get slot capped. I think we're having a fight or something downstairs. We've got a lot of shaking going on. Hope not. I hate to straighten out messes. Okay, we got 110 blueprints on our saddles. There's all of them. We've got 2 Mastercraft ones, a Pacer and a Megalosaurus. And we actually got a couple more T-Rex saddles right in there. And I think we actually have a Bronto saddle in this other smithy over here, because I did make a Bronto saddle earlier. Yep, we've got a ramshackled Bronto saddle over here. So that's basically all our saddle blueprints. We've got 113, I think. Yep, 113 saddle blueprints. And why have I got this Amargasaurus saddle in my inventory? I don't know. Let's get rid of that, and I'm going to have to get out and do some stuff. I'm really thinking we should grab up the... Okay, you guys are spitting out those things. I don't even know what those things are good for. Okay, I thought we was having problems down here, but it's just the Parasitherium stomping around between the T-Rexes. That is a 135 Parasitherium right there. I could tame that, but don't know that I want to. And I need to do some Uranus breeding right over there, but I've got to get some saddles so I can move those things around. Let's go get her hanky, and we might head out and see if we can find a metal deposit or two. And let's see if we've got any Pteranodon eggs before we take off. So we do need to start making kibble too. I don't see a single one. Argentavis, are you laying any eggs up here? Nope. Okay, Sonny, we're going to have to use the Argentavis for this journey because the Wyvern cannot carry metal. And I did not get the Ankylosaur, so that's another thing that we've got to do before we head out. Got our cryophaage way over here in the corner by our egg incubator. And it doesn't want to load in right now. I guess I should check my dung beetle, make sure it ain't starving out. Okay, you're alright. And you are good. And this cryofridge just doesn't want to load. Oh well, got time for that. It is 1,500 hours, so if we're going to do any metal harvesting, we got to get with it. Okay, do we want to mess with that purple drop? It ain't even there, is it? Thought I seen a purple drop. Guess I didn't. Let's go, RG. It's kind of awful flying on an RG after you get used to a Wyvern. Very slow. I do know where some metal deposits are, but they're a long ways over here. Baryonyx. I do need to be looking for baryonyxes pretty soon, I think. No, that is a capro. How'd you get them two confused? I've got to fly way over to the other side of the Maywing pasture to find metal deposits, so it's quite a journey for the Argentavis. If I had been flying on the Wyvern, we would have been there. But then we wouldn't have been able to carry it back. What is the monkey pack? Diplodocus is fighting a monkey pack. I am looking for a high-level female. Right there is the alpha of the bunch. And the Diplodocus is down. These things run around so much I'll never get a chance to see what this one is. Okay, it is a 145 male and it's teaming up on that Megapithecus. Boy, they're destroying everything. 145 male. I don't need a male, but that is a good one. Hit up the metal deposits and then we'll probably call it. There's a horse fixing to get Sarco attacked. Run, horse. Don't run into the water, boy. That was the dumbest thing ever. We've got the Morella tops over here where the Maywings and stuff are at. I don't think I've ever tamed a Morella tops. Pretty sure I haven't. But I don't know that I have any use for one over here. Might eventually tame one just to say we've done it. Orange thing down here, moss chops. Yep, moss chops. Right there's a bunch of metal, so we'll probably just start right here. Get up here on top of this rock and see if there's anything dangerous around. This rock looks like it was perfectly designed for a cliff platform. Make sure there ain't nothing dangerous around here before we start doing this. But I think that's what we're going to be doing today. It's farming metal for our industrial forge. Give him a little berries. He's been in a cryopod for a long time. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video off. All I'm going to do is be farming up this metal. But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And thanks again for watching. This is Tile Creek Rock on the Lost Island map, signing out.